Good afternoon, chat. Got YouTube chat going up. Let's see. Make sure Twitch is gone. I thought I did it on the phone. Let's try it again. Hey, there we go. We were playing some Avowed today. It's part 21, I do believe, is what it says on here. And I feel like we're getting to the end. And I need to get to the end of this game because honestly, I'm done with it. I've been done with it for a minute. Color should we go with? There we got flashy. But we're not in Yakuza, so no. Red? No, we're in the forest. We should do green. All right, do some green. Smoke some green. Why does that look blurry? Yeah, I'd rather have my quality on mine drop down since I'm streaming because I am watching myself. Let's make sure this is right on Twitch too. Like I said, we have some issues, and thank goodness for friends and people that tolerate, and actually want to help make this channel, something good. Nice, it did switch to Avowed. So I appreciate Chris, the artist. He does everything. You see the intros and the beginnings and the breaks and the outros. He did the background and he did the thumbnail on YouTube. And for some reason, no, yeah, YouTube and Twitch. He did both of them. So I appreciate him. And Manny, he built the computer. He built this baby. I'm so proud. I'm dying on fake tears. But I appreciate everybody that is pitched in with the channel and shares this. Um, Hold on, we're connecting to your. OBS is not having. What's OBS doing? To activate chat, please enable channel here. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, it's take. Okay. I'm just following steps on fucking Restream's freaking out. Oh, what? I could watch on Restream as well? Wow. It's amazing. Thank you. Anywho, we're playing some Avowed. I just wanted to kind of do this little thing before we start playing. It was like giving a little opening, give time for people to come in. Um, but we'll do like 3 hours. I'll be done by 6. So we started right at 3. Like I said, we had some technical difficulties, and I turned on I opened OBS, and it was like, "Hey, yo, guess what? Authentication code error," and it was just like, "Great." So Manny swooped in, and saved the day. It took us like 10 minutes because I'm an idiot and not sure what I was doing. He walked me through it, talked me down like I'm a second grader. So it's always good. I have friends like that to keep you in your place. Just messed my hat up. Dang, bro. We'll be one earing it today, just in case. So, like I said, we'll be doing some Avowed. It's part 21. I think we're finally in what we passed the molten lava of death. Well, it wasn't lava. What was it? It was acid. Bitch, that is so loud. But it was acid. It was a lake of acid. We're in the cradle of life or whatever the fuck it's called. Um, and it gave us one of those things. It's like, hey, you might not be back for a while. Please, save before you go, and it was like 6. So I'm hoping we got 3 solid hours, and I'm hoping to get it done here. Give me a hot second. I shall return. Y'all like my shorts? They're awesome. It's been hot, dude. It was like 92 3 days ago, and then today was hailing. You know, had like a lazy pirate day. Right, just chilling. Everybody was gone, working, and go to the game. It was like napping on the couch. It was like 1 o'clock. And I was like, man, why is that sound? I opened, like, look outside, dude, and it's just like hailing, dude, like profusely hailing. And then, like, 5 minutes later, it stopped. I don't want to talk to any of you. I want to get the game done. Let's go. How do I leave? Ah, shit.
A breath held. Trepidation.
Trepidation.
Close,
No breathing. See, held breath.
Still.
No, I'm close enough to meet you. Why don't you wait until I wake? I'm grateful for the pause in battle. I didn't expect this much resistance.
The bars were not enough. They writhe. They seek to silence us. Only essence sustains them now. Hatred seated in the heart. We wonder.
Actually, somebody, I got questions for you.
We did not foresee this.
Yeah, we have questions. Why not? Why not ask? I indulge in your curiosity. You can indulge me in mine.
An equal trade. We accept.
What would you have done if you weren't in prison? What would you do if you weren't a god? What do you really want? Let's talk about if they weren't in prison. That's their grand fantasy of what being not in prison.
The sky is green. The fish breathes air. We can no longer imagine.
If you can't imagine it, then why do you want it so badly?
We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands.
What about people who lived in those hills? Could you live in harmony again? And what would you do if the people wronged you?
We must remember. Yes, new blooms from pruned growth. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be.
What was that? Are you alright? The essence of in the garden must be getting to me. It doesn't sound very peaceful. That doesn't sound very peaceful.
We spoke of growth. We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
I don't trust you at all. I need to hurry up and beat this because as soon as I beat it, we can. I'm gonna get Expedition 33. And we're gonna play that. That sounds so much fun.
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
No. Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
You in the garden. You must be dedicated to following me all the way here. Now, what do you want? How many magic folk do I have to destroy to shut you up?
I'm everywhere my tools have mouths to speak.
Out. Out. Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
Yeah. Why didn't you explain? Why don't you explain then instead of insulting me? I didn't choose to get involved. Don't call Sapadil that. I don't understand something to. I don't have to understand to believe in it.
Apparently, I must.
Yeah, tell me.
The situation is worse than I perceived. Do you think you're special? With your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
I don't believe it. That was you. I knew it.
You suspected. Then you must have understood why.
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
You couldn't reach the living land, and so you used your magic book to do your dirty work. You didn't know Sapadil would attack you. Why not wait and see? Wait, Sapadil could have destroyed all of Yora? What do you mean? Admit it. You felt threatened by a god you couldn't control.
Chaos has no respect for borders. It goes where it will. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
Then the godless, you ordered the magic folk to kill them. So you're why we know nothing about them.
The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
You massacred them. Why did it have to come to this? You could have found a way to contain Sapadil without senseless death. Their worship challenged your authority. You were never going to let them live.
There was none. Utmost chaos calls for unwavering rebuke.
There's always a better way. You didn't care enough to look. But if you're all powerful, you could have created one, couldn't you?
I see what you're implying. I will not acknowledge it.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy.
Adir is lashing out because of Adir? Can't you see? It's not your order. That doesn't mean it's anarchy. Whatever the answer is, the living lands can't go on like this. I've seen what Sapadil is capable of. It concerns me too.
Then you understand the gravity of the task ahead. You are here now, There's still time to succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
How can I kill? How? I can't kill a god. I can't do that. Sabdo, they deserve a second chance. Get out of the garden now. I'll never work with you. I don't want to do this, but if the whole world is at stake, someone should have finished what you started long ago.
The path of justice is fraught. Only the strong may follow it. I leave you with a warning. The false god's essence is strong here. It tames all it touches. My magfolk may be hostile to you.
Great.
Stay vigilant and remember your oath.
Don't tell me what to do. I didn't owe nothing to you.
Wodika's appeal. Still don't.
I don't either.
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer.
Man, that doesn't sound fun.
Counting.
Yeah. F not E. Okay.
I liked them better when they were dead. Where's my mom? What you got?
Probably don't need to take any more of this stuff, honestly. I feel like the weapons are worthless. Definitely need that.
What is that? I know that place, right?
Hang on. I'll be streaming. I'll be done about 6. So when you leave, I'll be done. So where's Marius at then? Marius, did you kill all these people? What the shit? I'll come back to you in a second. I just kind of look around. What the crap?
Well, that was...
Well, let's not go any farther. I don't want to lose it.
Oh, no. No. Why is this? Gods. I can't. What's happening here?
This is the moment I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here.
Who is this person, and where is this place? We don't have to do this. We can keep moving. Take your time, Mars. This is probably important.
Please, Viate. This is where you need to be right now.
I remember this. Dukte Dragu, if you think... No, I don't want this.
Alright, dude, let's go then. There's something to resolve here. Something else you need to understand. Take your time, my friend. We'll be right here with you. We have things to do, Marius. Do what you have to do, and let's keep moving.
Right.
No.
Okay, I can do this.
Let's not be an asshole.
Let's get into it.
You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
Oh, not much. I only remember fear and sadness. And you as a kid picking me up and taking me to solace.
You remember none of this? It seems like an unforgettable event. The message is clear, Spirit. We have much to do. You never mentioned any of this to me, Marcus. Why not? Ah, that explains a lot.
This is... I remember it, but I don't. I can't do this. I can't.
Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I can't do this, Ianku. I forgot this for a reason.
And that's why you're here, Nimdut. You can't face a god with piles of Saka in your soul. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
You kept everything a secret from me. All that time. A best friend doesn't do that.
You owe it to Marcus to tell him about his past. Ika is trying to protect you from a painful past. That's what friends do. Best friends do what they think is right to protect each other, and it doesn't always work out for the best.
Well, in this case, you were wrong.
I agree. So sorry, Viate. We should have trusted you to handle this in your way.
So, what do we do now?
That's between you and your friend, Mark. Forgive each other. You'll never be able to move on without it. What is there to do? Your old friends, brothers. Relationship could find worse than that. We go confront something though, like we came here to do.
What? Worse than Ianku's tragic death?
I can't say I loved that part most.
I don't know. I can't. It's too much. Not this and everything else too. It's too blessed much.
I understand that, Viate. I really do.
You will get through this, Marius. It's my turn to help you survive this.
I'm glad to hear it. Marius is worth the effort, I promise you.
Don't listen to him, Envoy. If he knew anything at all, he wouldn't be dead.
Ha! Good point.
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
First of all, let's go, Marius. I'm glad you two had a chance one last time.
Well, it was good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
Okay.
Marius, dear. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. Good to see an old friend, you know?
And saying goodbye, that's the hard part.
You can talk to us, Marius. Marius, if you think talking will help.
Well, obviously it wasn't my favorite thing, but...
Grief is strange. You lose someone, and you carry around a little hole inside yourself till you die. And maybe the same is true for the dead. Your friend obviously loved you.
A lot of legendary loot. Nice.
How did we get this topic? I thought we were talking about pancakes.
The baby box. I'll take it all just to get it to go off the map. Huh? Aha! That's crazy, it's a skull. And the eye is spinning. Alright, so we came from that way. There's that way, this way. Oh, big one! Oh, big one! Oh, kill him with fire! I don't like spiders. Ow! I need a grog. Thank you. Eat some food.
We make a good squad.
Shut up, Vincent. Not Vincent. Oh great, now I'm on our way. We'll just stash at camp. Both my guns.
Stand back.
Thank you.
Look, it's hard.
Okay, so that's the way back if we need to rest.
Stay on your toes.
No shit.
Give me a target. Aim where?
Oh shit! Oh shit! dicks. It's the stone, the stone. I shall not take it. Ring of amplification. Power attacks cause larger reactions. No, thank you. There's one. Well, there's like fire. Why is there a lamppost right here?
Wait, isn't that Tama's cairn? Oh dear.
Are you seeing this too? No. No, no. This can't be.
It's not like we could interact with it. Why does that look like an octopus?
This room. It looks just like Thomas.
Making sure.
Tama. No. No. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, Envoy? This is your God's prison, not mine.
That's Tama. Saboteur influence has warped reality here. Wodoka intended this place to trap a god soul. This is to ensnare your soul's response to. This is the snare your soul responds to.
Before we visited his memorial, yes. But I thought I'd broken free. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing.
You didn't happen to take a look at special mushrooms, did you? He looks normal to me. What do you mean?
I'm not sure. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense?
Like a diplomat assuming different guises? If you didn't look like Tama, the Tama you remember, how do you remember him? Look away, this is a trap.
There was no artifice with Tama. Whatever he showed you was exactly how he felt. Well, almost. I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it.
Then what do you see when you look at this Tama? A dying man is what you remember. You remember the version of him that was tied to your gear.
I see everything. All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger. I'm not. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that.
And so are you. He's more than your memory allowed him to be.
Yeah. I never realized what an injustice I was doing to us both. You're right. I am. It's like you said. I was so focused on my shame that I forgot about everyone else who was counting on me. I won't make that mistake again.
You've come a long way.
And we've got farther to go before this is over. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end.
Thanks,
Now
guy.
let's go find this god of yours and end the Dream Scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Both. Something in between.
I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
Yay, he's gone. Can I jump on the bed now? Oh, they don't. Hey, happiness is secured? Damn, you're fucking tall. I didn't realize how tall you were. Okay, so we could have skipped that. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Ready? Aim.
Now I need to look for electric stuff in here.
Just a minute. It's easy when you do it.
Everyone okay?
I'm fine, thanks for asking. Alright, I don't know where that's at. One in the center got. The only thing is I don't see. There's no way I can get that. Sarcophagus key. I got the sarcophagus key. I have sneezed. I can feel it. Hi, Kai. Why does my mic keep falling? Or maybe I was loosening it because I'm an idiot. Where are you? Are you down there? He's stuck. Alright, so I popped that door open.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad?
You're going mad. Oh, they're all people. Oh, yeah, these are all like... Well, let's deal with your issue.
What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing.
Sabado is dredging our memories again, looking at ways to reach us. I see plants, a lot of them looking at us. It's your family's lab all over again.
I hate it. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go?
Soto wants us to find this. The question is why. You don't think these things move here themselves, do you? I don't.
They have a sick sense of humor.
Yes,
Whoever
they
is
do.
responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step
Ooh.
forward and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
It's not just me, right? The plants are talking?
Yeah. We're
my
all
gods.
tripping the same thing.
They're alive?
Talk to them, Gita. Wave to the plants. Greetings. Slowly draw your weapons.
What do you think you're doing?
Giada Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
Just like, hello.
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
Well, okay. You're saying Sapado was responsible for the lab accident. I hear Sapado all the time, and I'm doing fine.
No. This can't be. What exactly happened to my parents?
They died.
Tell
remember?
me, please. I need to know.
Sapado wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
So they could talk.
Sapado does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
This is fucking
That's it.
weird.
That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapado destroyed my family.
You think they're telling the truth? What are those things? I'm so sorry, Gita. I had no idea of any of this.
I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapado responsible.
I mean,
Your
she
god
spoke
has the
and they died.
intelligence of a
That's,
scatterbrained goat.
I mean, yes.
That isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
We are companions, toys, diversions. Sapado fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual. Organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. Drawing pictures on the
Aw.
walls of their cell.
That's kind of sad.
It's almost too sad to
It
imagine.
really fucking is.
I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good animancer embraces death. And they were the best. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Not to be pedantic, but that was 4 questions.
We want to
Yeah.
apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness.
They deserve forgiveness for what happened to your parent was a mistake. You owe them nothing. Sapado's madness cost your parents' lives. And now you have the answers. Maybe it's time to move on. I trust you make the decision yourself.
Easier said than done.
Absolutely,
Damn
yeah.
it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Giada. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
What about, I'm ready, Saboteur clearly has a few things to get off their chest. What will happen to you, rest well?
Even a god can learn to regret.
Sapadal wishes to be understood, as all mortals do. Seen, as all mortals are. What you see is the truth, glimpsed through their eyes, and they wish to share it.
Now that you have returned to the garden, Sapadal has everything they need. We will fade, as all things fade.
You're made to pose like dolls and cast aside it's cruel. I'm sorry, but there's so much we could learn from you.
You have already learned more than we could ever teach. We know only growth and stillness, root and flower.
We will return to the soil from which we emerged. In time, you will do the same. Our purpose draws to a close. A long rest is assured. May the living lands receive you with open arms.
Okay.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We need to talk about this, but not here.
This feels like one of those times when getting answers doesn't mean getting closure.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sapadal's.
You were generous for forgiving them.
Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable.
Okay.
No Animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Now you're unburdened and free. Sounds like you admire them. Don't sell yourself short. You can do incredible things.
Of course I can. But now, I can do them for the right reasons. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
Can you still use...
Perhaps, as long as no one gets in my way. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more, but that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
Why do you always ask me? You owe it to yourself to continue your research and grow as an answer. Leave the past behind. You don't need animancy for a meaningful life. I trust you to make the right choice.
You're right. I know you're right. But it's easier said than done. I am the daughter of proud animancers. Who am I to deprive the community of my wisdom and experience?
True. As proud of you as you are, not as you could be. Community manager for you, though community after you. You are nothing to those who stood aside while you were banished.
An Adiran with no sense of civic duty? Now I've seen it all. Without animancy, without my ambition, I don't even know who I am. But maybe that's a good thing. Either way, I can't wait to find out. The Living Lands is nothing if not a place of self-discovery. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I
Yeah.
just wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Leaving your life behind is terrifying. But if anyone can survive it, it's you.
Alright, so I'm still missing a thing to shoot. It's okay, I don't care about the new skill point right now. I'm looking for stuff. See, goes there, and then here. See, there's something.
Incredible.
To see all this in its heyday, in its full splendor.
Watch the left!
Crazy!
Enjoy the pain, dears!
Counter, bitch!
I do that! Let's try something else!
How do you like that, Yardley?
Well, there's animals here. Not everything's deadly, but 90% of things are deadly. Because there's a door right there. Shit. Wrong one. Fuck. Why'd it break so fast?
What is happening? As the affliction fester even here, it threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone.
You made it this far, I'm not gonna abandon you now. It only grows if you give it power, it feeds off your fear. Finally, a practical problem. I was worried you'd give me another riddle. Put yourself together, you're a god, this is your domain.
See clearly. We must. We must.
What the fuck did that do? Oh shit, there's maps. I honestly didn't know there was a map. Dang, we went like all the way over here and around. Oh. Ow. So it wants us to go up there, but I kind of want to wander around some more. It's like juicing then or something. Oh, it's a little goo. Damage an enemy gives you +3 damages for 8 seconds. Power attacks, 20% damage. Cool. I mean, whoever did it broke this Ardra in half and like smashed this dude. Motherfucker's strong. That guy. Belly flop. Ah! Fucking scared the shit out of me, bitch. Fucking. She just come run up, fucking. I'm like, ah!
We were here all the yesterday.
I gotta make sure that
before.
the door's unlocked. Give me a second. Go ahead. Continue with that. No wonder you're miserable this place. This is no place for a girl. How long have you been in prison exactly? I can't stop to talk. I have to find you.
The one thing that holds it. A cell that fits the crime, they said. We feel no spark of the Tibaris Inachus in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone.
How do you stand for it? No one to talk to, no one to visit you. This in solitude can give us time to reflect on ourselves. People will covet your power. You might be safer in here. You're here because the gods couldn't trust you not to destroy things.
Why would they not create with us? They took it all away.
Why don't you tell me what really happened? You can't keep denying the role you played. Enough. I can find you if I stop talking to you now.
Akita ripped from their beds, rivers of blood. What was their crime? Now our memory is a wound reopened. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel.
Damn, look how huge they are. Did they emerge from the sea? Had they been lurking in the woods, biding their time? You couldn't sense them before they arrived. Nothing appears out of thin air.
We should have heard a warning on the breeze. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then, they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed.
They destroyed, just destroyed. Why target your people first? You were the greater threat. Was there really no way to stop them? They were outmatched. They had to catch you off guard.
How could we fight what we did not understand? A sword slashing darkness. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey.
They didn't understand your power. You were trying to sever the god connected you. How was it supposed to harm you? Wodika was foolish to think she could tame you that easily.
Prune the branch, 3 grow in its place. We persisted, we were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they track the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze.
All that wisdom gone. Burning books, raising art. This is always how it begins. They're willing to stop you at any cost. They wanted to anger you.
A mouth silenced, a record of time rendered in ruins. The Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves.
The magic folk whittled you down. They must have had some weakness. You played right into the hands. You're hurt. You hurt the very godless you were trying to protect, didn't you?
Weakened, they advanced on us. They struck. They raised machines. We tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing.
What up, yo? Pretty good. Hopefully I'm about to beat it. I'm like in the last area. We're finding out the whole story, like her side of the story, and so it's like she had humans and stuff living with her, and another god invaded. The fire chick, her god invaded and like just massacred her people, and in her rage, she massacred everybody else, and then the gods locked her up. So I'm about to unleash this bitch and see what. I'll be done. Chance won't be back until 6. So will you start? Just like 5:36. But yeah, just everything, just whatever. Like he's leaving at 6. It'll be a half hour. Yeah, we're gonna use the big. You have to take it out.
Yeah. What time?
Probably closer to 6. Because if he's leaving at 6 and it's a 30-minute drive, he won't be home till 6:30. So
How does he
he said, he said 1 whole can of milk, and I think we have like a half gallon left. So use and then pepper.
Okay.
I'll be out when I'm done. Appreciate you, dog. All right. So you're still adamant you're the victim.
No. We are something worse. The Akita trusted us. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun play in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves.
Can't imagine the pain of losing the godless. No one gets to erase history, not even the gods. Yeah, man, because, like, look, shit's going, in real life, shit's popping off, man. I don't want any kind of war. I don't want any kind of people losing their lives. At home, abroad, none of our soldiers, none of our sailors, none of the Marines, none of the Air Force, anybody. And I don't want the opposing people to lose lives. So it's like, war sucks, and we're all talking about war in the game. And so they wiped out history. And shit, when they sacked Rome, they fucking wiped out history again, and it's always written by the winner. So it's really good to get all facts from each side. But so no one has the right.
Yet they did. A light snuffed out. We watched helplessly for aeons. Until you.
That must be why the Emperor sent me all along. What would you do if I never come here? I'd be born somewhere. If I'd been born someone else. I've never let destiny define me. I'm not gonna start now.
The wolf becomes a true wolf when it bares its teeth to fate. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison, we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? They sink
All of
into
them, they're
the
all gone
endless
except for me.
night.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should be here.
I mean, kind of. It's not true. You're here because other gods are afraid of you. Gods may have been justified once, but this has gone on long enough. Remorse is a sign that your time has been good for you. You caused a great deal of suffering. You should feel guilt. She has shown remorse, though.
Fish swims in circles. We are not sure we understand.
You would have felt this way centuries ago when your wounds were fresh. The world is too much at first. You need room to temper yourself. You have thought about your mistakes. Would you make them again?
We cannot choose where seeds fall, yet we can feed, prune, protect. Soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Man, I'm just giving her more power, I guess. Remembrance of Sapphire passive godlike. Ooh, complete all ancient memories. Nice. Your health constantly regenerates when below 50%. Abso-fucking-lutely, bro. Thank you, Sapphire, for making me even stronger. And honestly, I'm about to change my move list. Where's my godlike? Sprint.
East ahead.
That's not what I wanted to do. I would like it on 6. Yeah, let's replace 6. From what I remember, the ability is godlike. So I can't I've accepted the voice offer power in the Stranglewood, but now I can't use that because I have replaces Dream Touch. Heals, revives all nearby enemies and deals damage over time to deluge the dream thralls of vassals. Temporary turns 3 nearby Keth corpses into allied dream thralls. And then there's one more. Nice. Let's see, missiles and bear shock damage the enemy. I'd rather have the passes. I should have done his. And I have 2 points. Nice. So it was a bear ally. Lame. This is everything. I would do all this shit. If I could take that off and put it somewhere else, I can't. But you have to have that skill, which is fucking dumb.
This one's mine.
Let's switch guns real quick.
What am I hitting? What's the target?
Enjoy the pace, dears.
Right foot!
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Back in the fight.
Oh.
On your right. Eat ahead. What am I hitting? What you got?
Get it together, Lonzo.
Give me a target.
Definitely wasn't ready for that fight. For this fight, these dudes are assholes.
Just a minute.
Still recovering.
Dicks.
Ready for more.
Belly flop. It's a magic folk thingy. Right? Ah. The Unmaker. Power attacks deal 15% bonus damage, attack damage, crit hits deal high stun to nearby magic folk. That's cool if I used a two-handed weapon. Dude, I still don't know where that electric, like, we've missed two. Because there's a door. Power release straight over and goes up. But when I went up, I didn't see anything. And then this is the way out. Oh, it's dark. I can't see. A torch. Right, and then you just jump out. I don't know. Ah! All right, let's go up. So you're up to 50% of your maximum health. I already have something that does that, don't I? I have a skill that does that. The butthole.
There's something about that building over there. Looks like the kind of place Yatsley would love.
Yeah, or hate.
Ease ahead!
What's this?
Oh, you can just burn. Come on.
Just a minute. Onward,
Need a minute.
don't stay to the steering.
Whew.
This place feels familiar. Hurry, let's go inside. This... This is the library from my dreams. It's real? Look at all these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinch me. This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly they wanted their story preserved, no matter the cost. I wonder who she was. She looks sad and familiar. Garlowain's gonads. Envoy?
Gonads.
I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life. This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I study the godless, because this place has haunted me since I was a child. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness.
Wait, if a dream has been real, can be real now, we might need to keep an eye out on our teeth? What? I don't know that I'd call this cozy.
It's plush and warm, Envoy. What more do you want? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it spells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
You could be twins. Except your hair's better.
It's
It
true.
has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool.
I'm such a fool.
You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
This is definitely sounding like one of Giada's ghost stories.
Absolutely.
Was the last of the Akita. Once the attacks started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've heard. Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us.
You just sat here and listened to your friends die? It seems they succeeded. Clearly not a Wodaka then.
Yes. There was little else I could do. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. A lesson I'm glad you learned. But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy.
It's crazy.
I knew I recognized it when we killed that Magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison. Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine.
You call that good wine? You call that wine good? I'm sure she would have preferred living. I admire your resolve to kill yourself before the gods could.
It was their last drink ever. They don't need to know it was swill. Naturally, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Think about it, Yatsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty.
Yeah.
I have my own dreams. Yatsley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy?
Why do you always ask me? There isn't anyone else who could do this. Flora still needs you. Are you really gonna give up an apprenticeship with... Are you really willing to give up an apprenticeship with Aurelia? I mean...
That apprenticeship is more than I could have ever asked for. I don't know. That's hard to ignore. A chosen of Sapadal, yet you do not stand with your people. How disappointing. Our time is at an end, Yatsley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rights. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatsley alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. Choose well, Yatsley. And good luck. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Great. Complete all companion moments in the garden. Nice. Alright, let's get out of this place. This place sucks. Huh? Alright, I do want to go back a little bit. Because it wants us to go that way, but I want to go back around and down. Hello, guy. I mean, so we need the ice one. Ooh, Dex 4. It's already 13. Ideal for ranged castles. Your favorite? I do favor range, but let's raise up the might because I am doing fighting hand to hand. We'll keep the shoes we have on right now. Aha! Up, sir. Alright, back where we went. This is a pretty place. Fuck.
I'll never understand the Akhidan love for death traps.
I'm starting to think these people killed themselves off.
What the fuck?
This place seems less like a death trap. Maybe we could stop.
Let's go to all
Catch
the
our
party
breath.
camps across the living lands. Nice. Set up camp, cook some food, see about upgrading some stuff.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Absolutely perfect place
Though
to
it's
stop.
hard
We'll
enough
do a
to
little bit
tell
more in
what's
2
real
hours,
here
but we'll
without
stop.
a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
You gonna be alright, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
Absolutely. At least one of us is ready for what's ahead. Patience. This isn't the time or place to be hasty. I'm glad to have you with me, Kai.
Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonko again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps
Good.
they found
Yeah.
me.
Together we found them together.
It's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the dream scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death.
I feel it too. Glad I'm not alone. You lost me. No one's dying on my watch.
So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... well, here we are. Never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink.
Yeah, absolutely.
But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
Take all the time you need. I could use a moment myself. Phrasing.
Glad to see I've rubbed off on you, Envoy.
Yes, it's good.
And
A little
I wouldn't
human before
worry.
the darkness.
Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree.
We already cured the scary
We'll be fine.
ghost
I can't
face,
speak for anyone else, though.
flaming skull of death.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived.
Oh,
You've been
thanks for
shipwrecked
asking.
and assassinated,
Yep.
harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy.
It's a great.
And yet
it's
you've
a
kept
great,
yourself and all of us
summarization.
together. How are you really doing?
Honestly, I'm ready for this adventure to be over. Tell you the truth, I'm terrified. Ask me again when it's over. I can't examine my feelings right now. Terrified.
Under the circumstances, that's entirely reasonable.
Join the club.
I'd been more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that?
Yes. where I come from, there's consequences for cowardice. Maybe I'm usually the one who has to stay calm in any situation. Sure, I'm holding myself to a high standard and feels like I'm falling short.
We try, darling. We try.
None of us thought this would be easy. For
Yeah.
you, most of all. We've survived our own hardships. Now we'll survive yours.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. Takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment
Yeah, I didn't
like
mean that. I didn't know that was.
I didn't know much about you at that point.
I got an achievement for
You were
it.
traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
5 oddballs on a mission to confront a god. What could go wrong? Our work isn't finished. Sabadell is only the beginning. Can we just rest now? All of this introspective is exhausting. Alright, enough about it, Wally.
Quite a lot, as it turns out.
Yeah.
But the
Thanks for being a
journey is worth
downer.
it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace.
Fjord's
If
not
we
my
make
fault.
it out of here, it won't be to a living land
Okay, they
suddenly
burnt that
at
place to the
peace.
ground. And
Just this
Thirdborn,
once. Could we forget about the rest
I did
of the living
sacrifice
lands?
like half the town.
Some of us could use a break.
So that was to stop the dream scourge.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we
Yeah.
can.
Ever get some rest? We could all use it. What if we stay here forever and never look back?
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Absolutely.
Sleep well,
All
my
right.
friends.
That's gonna be it. We're gonna upgrade some stuff. I'm not talking. I don't care about any of them. Upgrade. Definitely upgrade the sword. Equip a fully upgraded weapon. Let's do the magic missile.
Age. Giada, how are you holding up after seeing those, plant people?
Well, I've seen things not intended for more. Mortal eyes, and uncovered the dark truth of my family's downfall.
Dark
But here I am.
truth.
And how are you?
Don't worry about me. I just want to know how you're feeling.
I'm complicated. But at least I know what happened to my parents.
Knowing's one thing. Feeling okay about it's another.
Yes, that part could take a while.
As long as it doesn't turn into a ghost story. I'm here if you need to talk.
We're talking right now.
It won't be easy, but you have to let yourself feel it. All of it. Even the parts that hurt like a blessed sawfly bite.
Just be kind to yourself, dearie.
I don't know what to say, except I'm grateful to know each of you.
Group hug, come on, bring it in. Whatever. All right.
So those green people in the garden.
Make some wine?
Those weren't your parents?
No, they were Sapadal's dreams given life. Ancient sentinels bound by loyalty.
And they were plants because...
Because that's all Sapadal knew how to make. A smithy smiths, a baker bakes, a gardener gardens.
Right, I understand.
It's all right if you don't.
Good, because I really don't.
She can only make the trees because they were tree. Because she's a gardener. Because she is the tree people. That's her. She's a tree. Alright guys, that's going to be it. We're going to stop right here. Because I feel if I go on, we're going to go over the... Shut up!
I'm still thinking.
We're going to go over the time. And I do need to get dinner ready and everything. So we're going to stop a little early. And then next Tuesday... we'll have an extended period, so we'll be able to beat this, and hopefully it'll be the end, and we're going to see the end slides of our choices, and you know, all the bad things that we've done throughout the time, and also, you know, some of the good things, you know, because not everything we did was a horrible, you know, massacre or help an abomination to get their soul out of a big tree plant sentinel thingy. You know, we would never do anything like that. So it's been a minute, and hopefully we'll see the choices that we made throughout the game, how it affects the game at the end of it. Because honestly, I had no idea. There was no guide, and you know, only getting to play about 2.5 to 3 hours once a week because I play so many games Monday through Friday. You know, so I forget the choices I make. And so with chat, it's nice to have some people to help and be like, hey man, you should try this or do that. So I appreciate everybody coming hanging out. This has been Avowed part 21. Well, I mean 22 might be it, and then we'll be starting a new game. Hopefully it'll be Expedition 33. But we'll see. We'll see how it is. I got to kind of wait to get paid again before I want to make any purchases. So, you know, like, subscribe, share the videos. It does help the channel out. Appreciate you guys in chat hanging out. And have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So it'll be Assassin's Creed Shadows. I'm not sure. We're going to be on like part... Ooh, Shadow is on 20. So part 20. We'll keep plugging away. I'm kind of trying to focus on doing a mission. And then as we go and explore, I kind of try to do the stuff as we go. And, you know, it does take a little bit more time, but that's what this channel's about, completion. We're going to complete the game. We're going to try to see as much as possible. So, like I said, tomorrow, same time, same place. It'll be 3 p.m. Mountain Time to about 6, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So, start about 3, 2:30 sometimes. Do about 2.5, 3 hours. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a comment down below, and we'll see you tomorrow. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Don't forget. Bye.